decirte que te sigo queriendo. He venido a decirte que te sigo amando, que quiero estar contigo cada día más y más. He venido a decirte que nada ni nadie podrá separarme, ni podrá arrancarme de mi alma tu amor.
My name's Schuler. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. You know, I've lived other places, been a lot of other places, but ain't nothing quite like it, that's for sure. When I first started skating here, no one else skated, or at least there were people that did, typical street skating and things like that, but what I wanted was to learn how to go down mountains, and I just had this recurring dream of skating down a mountain that's above the clouds and things like that. It wasn't until I went out to Colorado that I actually had a scene and everything, but now that I'm back here in Birmingham, after having lived in Colorado and moving back, we actually have a scene here now. And granted, it's not big, but it's tight. And we're all having great riffs all the time, and you really come to find this area has so much hidden in it. For example, there's these beautiful rocks around me too. If you want to talk about not skateboarding, there's amazing rock climbing and stuff in this area as well. Alabama is very modest with its beauty because, when people think about Alabama, they have a stereotype, and they'd be fair in a lot of those stereotypes. But at the same time, no place is exactly as it seems on the surface, and you can end up finding amazing rock climbing, amazing kayaking, amazing longboarding, all of this great stuff that I really just didn't appreciate some of these aspects as much until I started encountering more people that enjoyed these things about Alabama. And yeah, it was a good place to grow up. For sure, great place to skate. Definitely get some more people out here to skate it. Thank you, boy.
Hey guys, I'm E.B. Carroll. Birmingham has some good hills and some good spots, and it's not necessarily somewhere you'd think of that would. There's some just, well, it's mostly neighborhoods, but there's some just super straights, probably, I don't know, 22, 23% grade super straights, and then there's other, roads with hairpins in the middle of these neighborhoods, or there might be 5 different types of pavement and, potholes on one side, and people's garbage cans in the middle of the road. It's kind of city skating is a lot different than mountain skating. There's a lot going on. It gets hectic pretty quick. I actually met Schuler, weirdly enough, at a race in Georgia that Parker hosted, but then we actually got to hang out and skate and get to know each other. Coming down and seeing him getting people from Birmingham that he may have grown up with or people that he knew into skating is super cool. That's kind of where a lot of the scene's coming from. And then we've got an OG from the southeast, Dreon Widner, who lives in Birmingham right now. And I've actually met Dreon with my buddy Tim, who's a skate guy too. And we were just riding around and saw him out skating the hill one day, and it turns out he knows all the people that we know, and it's super cool. So they've been skating a lot down there, and I've been coming down when I can and getting some rips in with them.
Hey, I'm Dreon Whitner. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I've been skating for 13 years. I guess I started longboarding just because I saw longboards around a shop. There's a shop near my house, an outdoor store, and there's a guy who owned one, and we'd just go out on the sidewalks, and he'd let me ride it one time, and I was hooked. So I asked for one for my birthday, and I guess about 6 months after that, I went to my first event in South Carolina. It was hosted by Robert E. Lee. It was in Clemson at the Botanical Gardens. Met a lot of cool people there, like Mason McNay, Robbie Trotta. So I'm sure a few names I'm forgetting. It's so long ago. The scene, how the scene has changed from 13 years ago. That's wild. It's skating before the pre-active pre-drifter video from Orangutan started. It's just changed so much. I think the stuff I see every day now we thought was impossible. Stand-up slides at 40 miles an hour. Wouldn't have dreamed of it. In a way, the way it's changed it's kind of sad too. I feel in terms of the South, here locally, there's less skaters outside of Asheville than there used to be. There used to be pretty vibrant scenes in Birmingham and Nashville and Atlanta, a lot less so now. On the flip side of that too is that there's dozens of people who have moved to Asheville recently from all over. Asheville's just 5 hours away from where I live, so there's a lot more accessibility in the scene. It's cool to be skating with people who are very new and have very different perspectives,
I'm Gibbs. I'm in Birmingham because I was born in Birmingham, and it's just the spot. I was peer pressured into skateboarding, but I stuck with it because it's super sick. For years there was no one to skate with, and now just all of a sudden we got all the homies, and it's been so much better. Oh, unbelievable.
Yeah, the roads in Alabama are I guess almost in every way suboptimal. The pavement is generally pretty bad. The traffic is generally pretty bad. But we do have some decently steep drops. I don't know, it's fun. It's a good place to learn. I feel if you can make it here and survive our runs and get down them well, you can probably make it down just about any run. I guess I can only speak for downhill. The downhill is intrinsically an amazing process where you learn a lot about yourself. You really have to stick through the tough times. But I feel the greatest value is definitely in community. You meet such amazing people, like-minded people you probably wouldn't have associated with otherwise. You get to travel a lot. I'd say just at least find one friend to do it with, and that'll definitely get you through the learning curve. It's amazing what you can do and what you can learn about yourself and what you can see and the people you'll meet. I'm so happy to have my very best friends I've met through skating.